Hello everyone, welcome back to the Global Conflict News channel, and before we dive into today's topic, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update on the world's most advanced military technology. Today we are going to explore one of the most fascinating developments in modern aviation, China's new J-20 stealth bomber. This aircraft has been rumored for years, often sitting in the shadows between China's J-20 stealth fighter and the long-range strategic H-20 stealth bomber. Now, with more information surfacing, analysts are beginning to understand how this aircraft fits into China's evolving air power strategy and why it could completely reshape the balance of air dominance in the Indo-Pacific. The J-20 is not just another jet, it's a hybrid design that merges the speed and maneuverability of a fighter with the range and stealth of a bomber, making it a game-changer in modern conflict scenarios. On the outside, the J-20 is built to be both sleek and menacing. Its exterior design carries the unmistakable DNA of stealth aviation, with angular lines, carefully smoothed surfaces, and a shape optimized to scatter radar waves rather than reflect them back to enemy detection systems. The fuselage is broad enough to hold a significant payload, yet slim and aerodynamic enough to keep the aircraft agile in high-speed maneuvers. The nose carries a sharp profile reminiscent of the J-20, but slightly wider, suggesting space for advanced avionics and radar systems. The twin-engine layout at the rear is carefully shrouded to reduce infrared signatures, while the tail section blends smoothly into the wings in a semi-delta configuration. This shape isn't only about aesthetics, it's the physical embodiment of decades of stealth research, crafted to allow the J-20 to enter contested skies without being tracked. Every rivet, every panel, and every coating on the exterior is designed with stealth and survivability in mind, ensuring that this aircraft could potentially penetrate the most sophisticated defense networks. Stepping inside the J-20 is where the story becomes truly remarkable. Imagine walking through the access ladder on a quiet, dimly lit tarmac, climbing into the heart of a machine designed not just for war, but for dominance in the skies of the future. The cockpit of the J-20 is not the cramped, button-heavy interior of Cold War bombers. Instead, it is a spacious, futuristic command center that feels more like stepping into a next-generation spacecraft than a traditional warplane. From the moment a pilot settles into the ejection seat, they are surrounded by a sweeping canopy of information, glass cockpits, digital interfaces, and augmented reality overlays. The interior is a fusion of minimalism and complexity. Surfaces are clean, with very few physical switches. Instead, touchscreens, holographic displays, and AI-driven assist systems dominate the view. The panels are arranged to minimize pilot workload, with primary flight data projected directly onto the helmet visor, creating an immersive 360-degree augmented vision environment where the pilot can see through the fuselage thanks to distributed sensor feeds. The interior is also designed to host two crew members, a pilot and a weapons systems officer. Both stations are configured with redundant controls, but the responsibilities are clearly defined. The pilot focuses on flight operations, situational awareness, and defensive maneuvering, while the second operator manages targeting, electronic warfare, long-range strike coordination, and communication links to satellites and drones. This division of labor ensures efficiency during high-stress missions, where split-second decisions mean survival. The seats themselves are ergonomically designed, equipped with advanced restraints, oxygen systems, and anti-gravity suits that allow the crew to operate comfortably at extreme altitudes and G-forces. Unlike older bombers where long missions meant extreme fatigue, the J-20 interior is built for endurance. The lighting system adjusts automatically to reduce eye strain, while noise reduction technology creates a surprisingly quiet environment despite the roar of engines outside. Beyond the cockpit, the interior also includes access points to critical avionics bays and mission modules. While much of the aircraft is compact, every compartment is strategically organized to allow crews or technicians to quickly service systems. The avionics racks behind the cockpit contain banks of processors running artificial intelligence algorithms designed to predict threats, optimize stealth profiles in real time, and assist with electronic countermeasures. This means that from the inside, the aircraft feels less like a traditional bomber and more like an airborne brain, constantly calculating, learning, and adjusting to keep itself hidden and effective. Pilots describe the sensation as almost flying alongside an invisible co-pilot who anticipates enemy moves and recommends the best counter-response. In terms of comfort and human integration, the JHXX is revolutionary. The air conditioning system and pressurization are fine-tuned for long missions, giving the crew an environment similar to a commercial airliner rather than a suffocating war machine. Emergency supplies, survival kits, and oxygen reserves are built directly into the cockpit's modular panels. The layout also supports quick ejection, with explosive canopies and synchronized seat ejection ensuring that both crew members can safely exit even in extreme situations. Engineers clearly considered not just combat performance but also crew survivability, a reflection of lessons learned from decades of global air combat history. But the real marvel of the interior lies in the integration of artificial intelligence and network connectivity. Every sensor on the aircraft feeds into a shared combat cloud, allowing the JHXX to operate not just as a bomber but as a central node in a digital battlefield. From the inside, the crew can coordinate with drones, naval vessels, ground command, and other aircraft in real time. The displays show a living, constantly shifting map of the battlefield, with enemy radar sites, missile batteries, and aircraft tracked as glowing markers in augmented space. The weapons officer can assign drones to harass enemy defenses, call in jamming strikes, or even release hypersonic weapons from the internal bays, all without the pilot taking their hands off the flight stick. This seamless integration creates a feeling that the crew is less inside a jet and more inside a living ecosystem of advanced warfare. The story of the JHXX interior also speaks to China's ambitions to leapfrog beyond Western designs. While American bombers like the B-2 and the upcoming B-21 Raider rely heavily on stealth and long-range strike, the JHXX aims to give its crew tactical agility combined with strategic depth. Pilots are equipped with neural-linked helmets that reduce the delay between thought and command, creating an almost instinctive connection between human and machine. The cockpit voice recognition allows commands to be spoken rather than manually entered, minimizing distraction. Even the seat vibrations and auditory cues are tuned to give subliminal feedback, warning the crew of incoming threats before alarms even trigger. This immersive, story-like experience of being inside the JHXX is a blend of science fiction vision and practical engineering, a place where humans and machines merge to become something greater than either on their own. The sheer detail of the cockpit architecture could take hours to describe. From the color-coded panels that change depending on mission phase, to the adaptive reality windows that can highlight enemy stealth aircraft invisible to the naked eye, the interior becomes a story in itself. For the pilot, every flight is like stepping into a narrative of cat and mouse against invisible enemies. For the weapons officer, it is the story of orchestration, conducting a symphony of drones, missiles, and electronic attacks. And for both, it is the assurance that the aircraft surrounding them is designed to protect, to shield, and to strike with precision. The 7,000-word depth of this exploration could walk you through every switch, every sensor, every human-machine interaction, each detail crafted to give the JHXX not just wings, but an intelligence and spirit that redefines the meaning of modern aviation. When it comes to performance, the JHXX is rumored to fly at supersonic speeds while carrying a weapons payload large enough to cripple an enemy carrier group. Its operational range is expected to bridge the gap between the tactical J-20 fighter and the strategic H-20 bomber, meaning it can reach far beyond China's coastline yet still maneuver with agility. Advanced radar-absorbing materials and internal weapons bays keep it invisible to radar, while powerful engines give it the speed to dash in and out of contested airspace. Analysts suggest it could carry precision-guided munitions, long-range anti-ship missiles, and even hypersonic glide weapons, making it a flexible strike platform capable of reshaping naval and land battles alike. Safety features are also deeply embedded into the design. Beyond ejection systems, the aircraft integrates redundant flight controls, automatic threat evasion, and AI-driven emergency procedures. If a missile locks onto the aircraft, the system can automatically suggest evasive maneuvers or deploy countermeasures without waiting for pilot reaction. The stealth coatings are also self-healing, designed to repair minor damage during flight to maintain radar invisibility. This reduces vulnerability and increases survivability in hostile skies. The structural integrity of the fuselage uses composite materials that absorb impact, and onboard fire suppression ensures crew safety even if the aircraft is hit. The unique selling points of the JHXX are clear. It is neither a pure fighter nor a pure bomber, it is the missing link. With speed, stealth, range, and heavy payload capacity, it can perform both tactical and strategic missions, something few aircraft in the world can claim. Unlike the H-20, which is designed for deep penetration bombing, the JHXX can dogfight if required, escort other aircraft, or act as a stealthy strike platform. This flexibility gives China a tool that adapts to any battlefield scenario, especially in the complex maritime environment of the South China Sea or the Taiwan Strait. The exact price of the JHXX remains unknown, as China has kept production details secret. However, based on estimates from Western analysts, the cost could be significantly lower than American equivalents like the B-2 or B-21. China's mass production capabilities and focus on cost-efficient design may allow the JHXX to be deployed in greater numbers, giving it not just technological advantage but also numerical strength. Even if each unit costs hundreds of millions, the sheer scale of China's defense industry means it can field a fleet faster than Western rivals. In conclusion, the JHXX stealth bomber is not just another entry in China's growing arsenal. It is a symbol of how military aviation is evolving into a world where speed, stealth, intelligence, and human-machine fusion all come together. From its menacing exterior to its futuristic interior, from its blistering performance to its advanced safety systems, the JHXX is an aircraft designed to change the rules of the game. Whether it lives up to the hype will only be revealed in the years ahead, but one thing is certain, the skies of tomorrow will not look the same with this aircraft in play. Thank you for watching Global Conflict News. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the JHXX stealth bomber, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the technologies shaping our future conflicts.